Alright, welcome back. This is Minyak. Today we'll be continuing my TOS character. Well, continuing the episode of my character. So today we'll be doing the What's Left Behind. Okay. If you like this type of video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Alright. Okay. Let's start. What's Left Behind. Okay. Yeah, every time. Yeah, what I don't like about this auto patching. Okay, sir, we have arrived in the Nal Shadan system. Voyager sent Admiral Tuvok regards and says they are ready for you as soon as we move into transport range. I understood. Let's meet Voyager. Okay, Voyager, ready to transport you to Voyager as soon as you're ready, sir. Okay, beam to Voyager. Yeah, I don't understand why they can't make loading screen less. Go to it into a system, loading. Go into outside sector, screen. Okay. Transport complete. Sir Admiral Tuvok has arranged to greet you in the transporter room. He wishes to speak to you about the device we recovered from Gaul. Understood. I'll talk to Tuvok.
Welcome back to Voyager. We were about to begin studying the device you recovered from Gaul's communication center. Since you have spearheaded much of our efforts here, I would like you to take the lead once again. Captain Kim and 7 of 9 are at your disposal. Talk with them if you need more help deciphering the device. When you finish your analysis, return to me for further orders. I will be here in the transporter room to see you off.
Okay, understood, Admiral. I will take a look at the device in engineering. Okay.
Glad you're here. We transported the device to engineering here so we could run all the scans and tests we could think of. The first thing we need to do is determine how it's communicating. We can't find any normal transmissions from it, but we're hoping you have some new ideas to bring to the table.
Okay, agree. I forgot what was the okay, scan the device for multi-dimensional. And the device was subspace. Okay, from subspace Okay, communicate directly on subspace.
The device communicates with subspace. We should have guessed that. Now comes the hard part. We need to access the device's memory core. The engineering team here on Voyager is good, and I've heard your team is top-notch. But it might take more time than we have for either team to make a full analysis. We should have both teams give you their opinions on the device. If we work together, hopefully we can make a breakthrough.
Agreed?
You'll need to set switches on the device until we get solid readings. We'll be able to tell if switches are in the correct position, but not which switches. Good luck.
Okay, I will go set the switches. You have the team tell me what state the device is in. Okay, let's evaluate all off.
The engineers tell me there is only one switch in the correct orientation. Unfortunately, we can't determine which switch it is. Let me know when you think we have a better orientation, and they'll check again.
Okay, so you need 2 on.
Sir, I've consulted with both the engineers here on Voyager and your chief engineer. I am seeing green across the board. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have access to the primary memory core of the device. Unfortunately, we're only halfway there. Now we need to access the secondary memory core to get full access to the data we need.
Okay, I will access the secondary memory core. Okay, and turn it on. Evaluate.
The engineers tell me there is only one switch in the correct orientation. Unfortunately, we can't determine which switch it is. Let me know when you think we have a better orientation, and they'll check again.
So you have 1 on, off.
The engineers tell me there is only one switch in the correct orientation. Unfortunately, we can't...
Okay. 2 off. So probably this is off, this is on.
Looks like you did it again. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have full access to the memory core of the device. 7 of 9 should be of assistance in accessing the memory banks of that device. She's in astrometrics, attempting to get a fix on the location of who or what is receiving these transmissions.
Excellent! I will go see 7 of 9. Beam device to astromet.
We have access to the databanks of the device. Very efficient work. From the data we have received so far, we will be able to pinpoint the exact transmission coordinates. However, it is possible that doing so may alert whomever is on the other end that we have reverse-engineered their technology. There are 3 likely ways to get at the information. I suggest further analysis to determine the best course of action.
Right. Data from device. Yeah, multi-factor. Trip some sort of alarm. Possible environment. Okay, has been compromised. Real space. Okay, speak to Tuvok.
Fascinating. Excellent work. With this location, we may be able to finally reveal who gave the Vaadwaur their advanced technology, and why the neural parasites appeared again in this time and place. Commander Jarrett of the Romulan Republic has requested to join you on this operation. Her own analysis of the device has shown that the Romulans have had some contact with the creators of this device, a race known as the Ilachi. She will meet you in subspace at the given coordinates.
Alright.
Finally, Voyager's emergency medical hologram, the Doctor, will be assigned to your crew. His knowledge of the Delta Quadrant races may prove invaluable. He's not much of a combatant, but should prove useful.
Okay, understood, Admiral. Doctor.
Hello again.
Okay. Ship. Ready to beam you back to the ship, Captain. Okay, I'm ready to beam up. Okay, sir, we are successfully transitioned into subs. RRW Lisette should be arriving any moment. Looks like Gull communication were going to an Elachi outpost station. It is still active, sir. I'm picking up several Elachi ships in the area. Okay, go to Yellow Alert and keep an eye on those Elachi ships.
Greetings. This is Commander Jarrett of the RRW Lisette. When we learned that the Elachi were involved, I requested to shadow you on this mission. I know your experience with the Elachi is limited. The Romulan Republic, however, has an extensive history with this race.
Okay, happy to have your support. I doubt I will need any more information on the Elachi though.
Alright, we'll follow your lead here. We're seeing 3 patrol groups. Recommend we eliminate them before we board the station.
Hey. Okay, battle. Okay, second patrol done. For the last one.
Odd that Gaul was contacting the Elachi. They don't exactly play well with others.
Okay, approach the outpost.
Another Elachi ship is here to defend the outpost.
Why not? Okay, move to outpost. Ready to transport you to the station as soon as you're ready, sir. Okay, station. Yeah, I have Uhura. So Spock, Chekhov, Uhura, and what else? Scotty, I think. Not Spock, maybe Sulu? No, actually Spock, Uhura, Chekhov, and Scotty. Okay. We have arrived on the outpost station, sir, and the doctor has offered to accompany the away team over his extensive knowledge of the mission. Commander Jarrett is taking an away team from the Lisette to another part of the facility. He wants to speak with you before we begin. Jarrett.
I was thinking we should split up and cover as much of the facility as we can, unless you have a better idea.
Okay, Doctor, what's your take on this?
This is obviously an Alachi facility. What I know about them comes from the Romulan Republic's databases, but I should be able to learn more as we examine this location. The air here is suitable for the Alachi, which means that you may find breathing difficult. I, of course, do not have that problem. If you have an environmental suit, or even some sort of rebreather, you will be fine. If you don't, keep an eye out for something that could help filter out the toxins.
Okay, I will just use my... Okay.
Good. You found a breathing apparatus. That should take care of that nasty cough.
Well, the rest of the team is hologram, so... Hologram does not need air to breathe.
These are Soldanate tables. I've read the Enterprise used scout. These are definitely Soldanate tables, which, if I'm correct, and I always am, is the same race you dealt with after using the Iconian Gateway on New Romulus. The Soldanate kidnap victims through subspace for their brutal experiments. If they are somehow connected to the Alachi and the Vaadwaur, this is beginning to make more sense. If I had to guess, there must be a stasis room nearby. We should find it and rescue anyone in there who can still be saved.
Okay, let's go.
It looks as if they are converting their captives into more Alachi. If my readings are correct, there are several individuals here who have only just begun the conversion process. We can save them if we beam them back to your ship.
Okay. I'm actually using Tommy gun. Oh, interesting gun. Yep.
Transport the Stalaxian directly to sickbay.
Tommy gun is actually more effective against
We're transporting you to a Romulan
enemy
ship.
with shield because it bypasses shield.
Fine. This is no way for a proud Klingon warrior to go out. We'll catch him up immediately. You'll be back on duty before you know it. One to be mine. A Kazon? Even the Borg won't assimilate a Kazon. Everything will be fine, Mr. Jarrett. We'll beam you directly to sickbay. Ah, a Hazari. Stay calm. We'll get you the medical attention you need. Well, the Solanae are definitely involved. I believe I have everything I need from this area. We need to keep moving if we hope to meet up with Commander Jarrett. The door is unlocked now. We should keep going.
And unlock. Third, move to.
This is odd. You sound like you're in a Solanae lab, but we're in some place that looks like a prison. In fact, I'd say that's exactly what it is. And they've just had a breakout. Whoever it was, they used our arrival as the distraction they needed to make their move. I'll keep looking for more information, but I hope the escapees are friendly.
Commander?
A prison break? Maybe I should go back to the ship. Neural parasites. This must be where the Vaadwaur were implanted with those mind-controlling bugs. Neural parasites. Just as I suspected. Did you know that several Starfleet officers were infected by these in the mid-2360s? The Enterprise logs from that era are fascinating reading, if you ever have a few dozen hours to spare.
I'll take a look at them later, Doctor. Continue, please.
If Gaul and the infected Vaadwaur were communicating with this station, it stands to reason that this may be the facility where the bluegill implantation takes place. We should definitely investigate further. If we can find the implantation room, then I should be able to analyze their equipment and gather more information. I don't believe it. The empirical evidence is right in front of me, but I'm actually having difficulty processing this information.
What is it?
This tech, this whole facility, it's Iconian. There are variations on the norm, of course, because of the Solanae and Alachi influence, but I see distinct signs of their presence throughout the facility.
Iconians. Here too?
The Iconians, as we know them, rarely reveal themselves. The only known interaction with an Iconian in modern history took place on Kronos, when... Wait, you were there! I don't need to explain that situation again. As I was saying, the Iconians don't like to act directly. They use servitor races, like the Alachi and the Solinae, to cause chaos in their name. And the neural parasites, they've bioengineered. Rather like the Founders created the Jem'Hadar, but sophisticated enough to control another species, and with much less free will. The Parasites are a weapon.
Hey, what about the FOD War? They were active before the Iconian revealed themselves.
When Voyager revived the Vaadwaur, their technology was outdated compared to what other powers in the Delta Quadrant had at that time. Even the Kazon outdid them. But now, Vaadwaur technology is cutting edge. The only way they could have advanced so far, so fast, was by allying themselves with someone else. With the Iconians. The Vaadwaur got their tech upgrades from them, but they also got the neural parasites. The parasites gave the Vaadwaur power, but they gave the Iconians control. They were ultimately the ones pulling the strings. This entire war has been against an enemy we didn't even see.
Okay, that's the information we needed to find. Let's meet up with Commander Jarrett and then get off this station. Parasite. Good. I don't know why is this. Okay, I'll just go left. Oh, not right. Hey. Yeah.
This is more like a factory than a laboratory. Some of this technology is ancient, but it's quite advanced.
Okay, let's go here.
These parasites aren't a natural species at all. They look engineered.
Okay, return to Parasite chain. Sir, I have taken some quick reading of those Alachi. They are showing some of the same energy signature as the Parasite enhanced Vaadwaur, but they are fluctuating. The Alachi will be facing in and out of invulnerability. We can beat them, we just have to pick the right move. Okay. Just to touch. Just shoot at the one that is not shielded. That's basic.
Keep an eye out. The prisoners are headed in your direction.
Understood. We will be ready for them.
Maybe we should avoid any potential contact with the prisoner? I think I've seen enough combat for today.
Well, not up to you, Doctor.
Humans! Always showing up when you're least expected. More Alachi. I don't think the Iconians want me to leave. Their tenacity is almost admirable.
Looks like you could use a hand.
And now we have their leader's attention.
Okay, where is... Talk to Jarrett.
Seela! I should kill you where you stand. Justice for all the lives you've destroyed.
Hey, calm down, Jarrett.
And if you do, you'll never learn about the Iconians. I've been here for months. I've seen enough to know you need my help.
That could be a very valuable information, Commander Jarrett.
Fine, you interrogate her. I might get a little carried away. But she returns with me to the Lisette when we're finished here. Seela is a prisoner of the Romulan Republic. The government can go through official channels if they want to talk to her.
Agreed. You can take custody of her once we are done.
You and this Seela person seem to have some history. I'll leave you to speak to her.
Not so fast. You have the weapons, but I have the information. If you want to learn what I know, you'll need to keep those Romulan rebels under control. You've stumbled into something much greater than you're prepared to handle. I'm the best ally you have.
Stop. Then I will decide what happened to you.
I assume you already know where you are. Both the Alachi and the Solanae serve the Iconians. The Alachi are their warriors, and the Solanae are their scientists. They're the ones who created those creatures implanted into the Vaadwaur.
Your old parasite. Why did the Iconian use them here, but not on the Tal Shiar?
Hakiv joined the Iconians out of faith. He thought the Iconians would create an empire he could rule. That did not go as planned. This time the Iconians wanted to control their puppets. When the Vaadwaur asked for strength to defeat their enemies, the Iconians gave them the Parasites. The Vaadwaur had strength, but also strings. Strings that have now been cut. I'm sure you had something to do with that.
Yes, alongside an alliance of the Romulan Republic and the Klingon Empire.
All three of you working together? The world has changed in my absence. Or were the Vaadwaur that much of a threat to the Alpha Quadrant?
Actually, we are in the Delta Quadrant now.
That explains some things. I'd love an escort back to the world at large, but I have a feeling you have some questions first.
I don't have any question, but I expect you will answer some before your trial.
Will I be taken into your custody, or will I be left to Tiaru's tender mercies?
You have agreed that, in the spirit of cooperation, Commander Jarrett will take custody. It's under strict order to deliver you directly to Alliance Command. You will not be harmed.
Very well. It's not like I have a choice in the matter, do I?
Okay, the set want to beam up. We are finished here, Captain. Sela is safely in the brig of the Lisette, although I think there will be a lot of negotiation with the Republic and the Federation before we know what will happen to her. Until then, we should report our finding to Admiral Tuvok and Alliance Command. Okay? Yep.
We have Empress Sela in our brig. When she was taken by the Iconians last year, many of my people thought she would get away with her heinous crimes against the galaxy. With her in my brig, I am happy to know that is no longer a possibility. Of course, I understand that the Romulan Republic's claim on her is not unique. Her crimes are against all of the Alpha Quadrant. To that end, I will ensure that she be made available to all the Alliance leaders for interrogation and debriefing.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I'd call a walk in the park. At least we know exactly how the Iconians were controlling the Vaadwaur. And you've certainly put a crimp in their plans. On the upside, as a photonic life form, I'm immune to any attempts at subversion by neural parasites. I'll see to the care of the captives we rescued. In the meantime, it sounds like you and the Romulan Republic Command have a lot to talk about. Sela certainly has a story to tell. But should we believe all of it? I'll put a bug in Admiral Janeway's ear about the situation. That was a joke, by the way. You're going to be busy. Don't overdo... Oh, who am I kidding? Command officers never take their doctor's advice. Just remember that you're not in this alone. Good luck. I suspect things are starting to get interesting.
Okay. Sir, the fleet has sent intelligence ship to comb the outpost for more information on the Iconian involvement. We are clear to return to normal space on your command. Okay, return to station. Okay, divorce sector. Okay, Sheila and the Iconian, that I did not expect. A lot to take in, Admiral. While I'm sure the former Empress has some interesting stories to tell, I know the Romulan Republic will want her to answer for her crimes against her people. There will be some tricky back-channel negotiation before this all shakes out. I will keep you posted as much as I can. Okay, so you got Lachi subspace rift. Okay.
Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me?
Okay, no.
We have a situation on Kabali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
Okay, accept. Okay. Alright, this is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Star Trek Online. Well, dust to dust. Okay. Thank you for watching. This is Minyak signing off.